a famine coming?
Because pandemic, famine, and war, they go together. They're a triangle. As you know, today we have a lot more technology than we had in the past. I mean, that's to state the obvious. And one of those is nitrogenous fertilizers. They used to use guano, bird guano. Wars fought over guano, right? Because that was the original nitrogenous fertilizer. BASF this is really important. So I hope everybody's paying attention because this is all going to come together. The BASF plant on the Rhine River dumps out at Rotterdam. They started making the nitrogenous fertilizers there in 1914. So other companies started to make nitrogenous fertilizers. A huge component of these nitrogenous fertilizers, though, is natural gas because you need that hydrogen, right? And so we're in the plant at BASF in Ludwigshafen, Germany. I said to the man that was giving us a tour, what happens if Nord Stream gets interrupted? He said, BASF is dead. Well, it's not dead, because shortly after that, months later, it was bubbling to the surface of the sea, right? Last March, I was in Netherlands again. And then I went to Groningen gas field. That's the biggest gas field in Europe, is in Netherlands. I think they're going to close Groningen gas field. And people are like, you're crazy. They're not going to close that. They closed it. It's now closed. If I'm trying to put us into famine, I'm going to start turning off all those natural gas switches. I'm going to reduce the nitrogenous fertilizers. I found in a 1911 Encyclopedia Britannica, people can find this, and I went right to F for famine. I wanted to see what they were saying about it. It goes and it talks about, well, the big famines are probably over. There probably won't be any more big ones now because we have faster ships, bigger ships. But what they were wrong about was how evil man can be. Because the biggest famines have been man-made, like by Stalin and the Holodomor, like by Mao, by so many of these famines. The 1845 to 1854 famine in Ireland was not all about the fungus and the black potatoes, right? A lot of it was caused by the English cutting them off.
What do you advise people do to get ready for it?
One thing's for sure, it's not going to be easy. Everybody is going to have a different solution. But it's going to have to be community-based. One of the things retired military man told me started to arrange his community around his church. He started taking an inventory of everybody's skills, like roofs, you know how to do plumbing, you know how to do electrical, whatever, right? So that way everybody knows who knows how to do what, and pulling them together as a community, working with radios, figuring out how to keep communication with each other and that sort of thing. But we have a predatory government. Another thing that I've noticed in famines, and this is important, is the governments always go after the farmers.
So, for the people that are listening, that we've just scared the hell out of with the famine, best thing is for them to build community.
Build community, definitely.